Greetings, this is Ambassador Willie X. Hurst. We are excited. Purpose and Direction Podcast, episode number 3. We're excited about what we're dealing with today. I'm going to flip it over to my cohort and he may explain what we're going to deal with today. And remember to hit that subscriber button, notification bell, so we can be alerted. So you can be alerted when we drop future episodes, and want to send a special shout out to Mimi, who's been a supporter from day one.
Byron Brown, Morehouse College, class of 1984. Last week we discussed, we titled the podcast Resolution versus Lifestyle.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a good idea to further that discussion. I felt I didn't give you guys all that I could have. When we discussed the diet, I don't want you to feel like that's the only foods you could eat. It's what I did. I encourage you to find out, better yet, it's more important of the foods you don't eat, the foods you stay away from. When I say that, I mean the carbohydrates, the sugar, the fried foods, the pastas, the rice, the potatoes, the junk food. Stay away from those things.
Exactly. Things that come in a box, those processed foods.
Right.
And different things like that. A lot of diseases and a lot of chronic obesity didn't even come into existence until they started doing a lot of those processed foods. So it's not a matter of just excluding everything, but there's a lot of nutritious things that are very flavorful that we can eat. So he's gonna get down to some of the nuts and bolts of what he did and give you some ideas, and then you can derive some of your own recipes or different foods you'd like to incorporate.
Yes, I mentioned last week, my breakfast, which was the egg whites and the banana. That was pretty standard for me. The lunch was too, but when I got to my dinner, I mentioned that I used my George Foreman grill, and I used to grill the chicken breast, but the salad was a lot more elaborate than I let you on to last week. And when I say that, might as well just give them the salad.
That's right? It. Sounds good.
I would use the mixed green vegetable salad along with the chopped coleslaw. Use a chopped coleslaw, chop all those together. Then I would add mushrooms. Sometimes I would add onions, bell pepper, whatever you like. And then I would top that with the chicken. But sometimes you can add, that's a choice. You could add salmon, you can add shrimp. But what you want to do is make sure you stay away from a lot of salad dressing. I used to use a fat-free dressing. So, you just be sensible. And another key to what I would do, I would make sure I stopped eating when my body said I was full. I don't care how good it is, you have to stop eating when your body says you're full. Go ahead.
Exactly. And you feel much better too, also.
Right.
And eat slower, drink water before your meal. And then that will slow down your eating and your portion size. Because in the United States, we definitely have large portions. I remember a friend of mine was from another country. He said, this is the only country I've ever been to where it's all you can eat.
Right.
And so, we have to learn to eat the right proportion size for our stomachs.
Another important thing, I think, is to find a way to get into a routine. Initially, when you start this, the mind is instantly going to say, I can't do this. or it's going to feel like I'm sacrificing something.
Yeah.
I like to eat just like anybody else. And what you got to do is find out a routine that works for you. Once you can get into that, I can't emphasize enough how better you will feel. Initially, it'll be hard. Like I said, your mind will say, no, we can't do this. You'll feel like you're sacrificing, but it will pay off in the end.
That's right. And especially like we're filming this during the holiday season. So a lot of times, when you start, you'll say, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this and do that. You can fall off track. But to stay on track, you need to stay on track. And every now and then, you might eat something different that's not on your meal plan. But that's maybe a day that you may do it, or just part of the routine. But you have to stick to your guns when you're implementing it's a lifestyle, like he said.
Right, and I want to remind you. I was 318 pounds when I started this. Now I fluctuate now from 197 to 210, and it's one of those things where I don't believe in the resolution. I believe change can only happen right now.
That's it.
And this is the beauty and the magic of the change. Once you start this and you start to get a little progress, that progress will morph into more progress. And then so now the resolutions are starting to happen on their own. You don't have to wait till the end of 2024 to make the same resolution that you made in 2023. So what I would suggest is to change now and go from there.
That's right. And like you said, now you can mess up. And a lot of times people will mess up and then they'll stay messed up. No, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
But now you can make that change. So don't worry about yesterday. Get today, do it right. And then tomorrow, the next day, and the next day.
Yeah, because this is one thing I've learned about the way as far as your nutrition and your diet. It's not about what you do today. It's about what you do every day.
That's it.
So if you do make that mistake or succumb today, put it behind you. Get back on the horse the next day. I also wanted to mention last week I didn't talk about my maintenance.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once I had got to, and I said last week, if you pay attention, you will start to learn the different things you can get away with, the different things you can't get away with. So once you find that that happy medium, so to speak, you stay with it. And what I would do, I let that. I say this to you all the time. When my discipline had morphed into my lifestyle, and so now what I do is I found out that those things that I could eat and the things I couldn't eat, continue to do that. And I walk every day. I just do things that would help me to maintain this weight.
That's right. You incorporated it. And like you said, your activity, your walking, that's a time for me, it's a time of meditation.
Yes.
It's my time. And it's good for me, not just physically, but spiritually, and emotionally, and psychologically. And so that's just incorporated into the lifestyle. It's not that I have to walk, it's that, okay, this is my time for my walk. And your food, it becomes a routine. It becomes how you eat. And you'll notice that when you eat some things that you used to eat, you don't feel as good. And even your palate has changed. It doesn't taste as good as you thought it did.
Absolutely. It's really weird when you say that, because the things that you call yourself craving are really just things that the mind is used to having. The craving to me is an illusion. It's something that your mind will trick you into believing that I got to have. And the mind is that powerful to make you feel that taste and all that. But believe me, once you get away from it, you'll see, oh, that was an illusion all along.
Exactly.
And back to the walking. I've been walking now for 14, 15 years, and I do it on a regular basis.
That's it. It's your walk. You take ownership in it. It's your time, and to stick with it. And that's what we have to do, is understand this lifestyle. And you're going to enjoy this lifestyle because your quality of life is going to go up. Your health is one of the most important factors in your quality of life.
Okay, and if you would like more detailed information, ask a question in the comment section, and we will sure to get back with you. Look forward to seeing you next week. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. See you next week.
All right. Have a blessed day.